Greetings, everyone. This is Instructor Mustafa coming from MedJ International Services, located right here in the District of Columbia. Today, I have another life-saving tip for you, and that tip is, are you prepared for the new pandemic that's coming? And that pandemic is stress. 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 And I want to read the definition of stress to you so you can understand what I'm about to say. We're going to put these things together here. Check this out. Stress is a state of mental or emotional strain or tension resulting from adverse or very demanding circumstances. A state of mental or emotional strain or tension resulting from adverse or very demanding circumstances. As you know, the Trump administration is doing what it said it was going to do, because it's like a machine. This is he's the head of it, but it's like a machine, because you can see all the people that have been put in place. They have allegiance to the system. So they're putting their plan together. They're riffing people. They want to downsize the government. They want to shrink the group. They want to take funding and do whatever they need to do with that funding, because they aren't there. They've gotten over a third or whatever it is of their workforce, and they're going to continue to downsize. So they're going to fire you, they're going to riff you, they're going to do whatever they can to get you out of those positions. They're going to lie, they're going to cheat, they're going to rewrite, they're going to do everything they can to do what they're supposed to do. This is their job. This is what they're supposed to do. In doing so, you people are affected in multiple ways. People are affected, period, because of what they're doing. That's one level of stress, because it's just the initial action itself. The words coming out of people's mouth, that's action. They're saying something, they're doing something here. Now they're following up in what they said. So now you're dealing with the second level of stress. Now, that physical part. The first one was the mental part, because you said it and you didn't heard it, and he said he's going to do it, and this person said they were going to do it. That person said that they were going to do it. So what you have to do is, let me calm down for a second. But no, because now they start doing it. They start riffing, they start cutting, they started buying out. They're trying to, take away agencies, and they're doing a lot of things. They're moving on the chessboard. That's exactly what they're doing. This is a chess thing here. We don't play chess. We over here playing another game. I don't know, hopscotch. I don't know what the heck we playing, but they're playing chess. So now you're dealing with the second level. Now the third level is that I've heard it, I've saw it, I've seen it. It's happening. Now post, what am I going to do? Now, is it going to be me next? Am I next? And now I get the news that I am next the same day. So you got 4 different layers of stress that's going on. You have to understand what's going on here. This thing can kill you, because we are already stressed. When I say we living in the United States as native indigenous people, you stay stressed. We've been stressed since the 1600s, so we understand stress. So we try to maneuver through it. We know how to traverse through stress because it's been on us. Mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, everything. We've had it. Okay, so we know this. But this is a different type of stress, because when you're going to work every day, and this is for the government now. This is the government I'm speaking of. Local, federal, municipality, state, doesn't matter. Government. When you have heard that someone was talking about doing something, then they come in and do it to you. Now you've been getting a check, guaranteed, every 2 weeks. Here's your check. Check is in your account. Check is in your account. Wherever you want to mail it to, that check is there. Now you don't have that check no more. You don't have it anymore because they fired you or they riffed you. So now you don't have that check anymore. And so you can't, it's now, sometimes you can go from one government to another government agency They limiting that because they're trying to attack all the government agencies, period. They're trying to put a freeze on the hiring until they can get done what they want done. So now you're dealing with this stress here that you don't have that money anymore. Now you got to go back to your reserves or whatever savings that you had. Now you got to go to that. Now you do dipping into that. You don't know how long this is going to go on, But if you got skill sets, you should be able to get another position. Utilize, because like I say, the money's not drying up. You may have to go to private industry. Now we're just doing things to say, okay, fine, if this happens, well, I can do this, I can do that, I can do this, because I have skill sets. And these skill sets are needed. I am of value. So now this is how you counteract what's going on. You didn't make a move on the chessboard now because you're actively looking or creating something for yourself in the group. Now, the next level, again, we're talking about the local part. We did the feds and what they're doing and how they're trying to take away this and take away that. Now, with the local government, the district where I reside at, now they're talking about budget. They put a CR, which is a continuing resolution, in for funding of the year because they never get their stuff straight in Congress. They never do what they're supposed to do when they come in for discretionary responsibilities. So when they put this CR in, whoever put it in, they knew what they was doing because you're taking away money from the district government. Why are you taking money? Why now are you trying to take up money, put a 2020, use the 2024 budget, which they would lose 1.1 million because the 2025 budget will cover all of that. And it's already been looked at already, but now all of a sudden somebody put something in there. Stress. Now they have to, and now the first CR went through the House, passed the Senate, signed on Friday. Okay, this past Friday. Now they got to put another CR in, but the House does not come back from session until March 24th. So now you gotta hope they pass it, they gotta go to the Senate, then they gotta go back to the president. So, but what if they don't sign it? You know what we lose? Law enforcement funding, fire, EMS, teachers, human services, keep going on. Now we're talking about you can't pay a certain group of people to protect you, the citizens, the fire, the EMS, law enforcement. You can't pay people to keep your children and to educate your children and to house your children. No money. Human services. Now you aren't getting the things that you normally would get as far as, whatever you may need, Medicaid, whatever it is that you need as far as a human services perspective, you're not getting it anymore. And whatever else. It may be something on Medicaid, Medicare. So now more stress. So now you may be obese, you may be overweight, you may be out of shape, you don't work out, your diet is horrible, a whole lot of things going on. So now that's exacerbating what's already in you that can kill you now. So you become time bombs. Now you walking time bombs. You can explode at any minute now because you so stressed mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, and financially, you don't know what to do. And you just say, oh my goodness, what am I going to do? 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 If this happens, what am I going to do? But you should be thinking about that right now, what you're going to do. And you need to be talking to these 10 to 15 people in your group and say, how can we do what we need to do? You do this, I do this, you do this. How can we just start a business doing something like that? How can we just go to a company and stuff? We offer those particular services and we can just let them know, look, we are valued. We have skill sets. This is what we can do. This is our resume. This is our whatever it is that you have. Don't give in. Breathe, relax, come up with a plan because it's going to continue. This is just the beginning. So you tapping out right now, what the hell going to happen and stuff when they get 2-3 years into this? When you fight, you stay on the attack, you win. You got to win. You got to fight. You got to attack. You can't sit back and stay on the defense when they pounding you and pounding you. You assess the situation. You see what's going on. Now you see what's going on. Now make your move to do what you got to do to de-stress yourself so you won't die. You won't go to the hospital. You won't be going to a psych ward. You won't be getting evaluated. You won't be passing out somewhere because you're so stressed you just passed out. You won't look, take care of yourselves. It's coming. Prepare. Deal with this situation. Understand, follow it, and make sure you're putting pressure on your mayor, on your council, on your whomever, the business community, educate everybody. You want to make sure everybody's on the same page here, so we all looking out for one another here, because everybody's going to be affected here. Remember, stay alive.